Hey, this is Dean Blandino, and upon further review, Subfacts with Matt and Mooney is an awesome podcast. The ruling on the field stands. Don't challenge me on this. Trust me. Check these guys out. It's hilarious. You got to check out some of their episodes. Forever in Cargo Shorts. They recast the Police Academy movies. They've got some really funny stuff. Please check these guys out. And I know I'm a rules expert. Don't argue with me. You'll get overturned. Check out Subfacts with Matt and Mooney.
Hello and welcome to Subfacts. I'm your host, Matt. I'm here with my partner in crime, Mooney. What's up, Mooney?
What's up, dude?
You know what I realized?
Just today you realized it.
My voice seems to be changing. I was
what are you, like a chameleon voice?
I think it's for the worst. I think it feels like hollower. I was listening to
Amber from whatever is no longer going to be interested in your voice.
No, because not that I ever had a sexy voice to begin with, but I feel like it's I just feel like there's no depth to it. And
okay.
I think it's change of weather or whatever.
Yeah, definitely change of weather, because I got a little bit of that.
Yeah, you got a little nasal going for you. So
well, it was very nasal earlier in the week.
Yeah.
Now it's cleared up a lot.
Yeah, so nasal and hollow. It'll be our
nasal and hollow. Great. We already have the
It'll be the
name.
one for the show.
That was easy.
Yes, folks. And this is the official Evergreen #1.
Evergreen #1.
Evergreen #1 show. With that being said, we're just going to get right to it. So let's see, where were we? What's up, Brian?
Hey, guys.
Warmo, Uppo, Evergreeno, Uno.
All right. Here we go. First question of the week. Which of these live-action Christmas movies grossed the most money during their box office run?
Ooh.
Oh, see, the problem is it adjusted
that's a
for
sneaky question.
No, but is it adjusted for today's market?
No, you can't do that.
No, it's at the time. It's the time they were in theaters.
Oh,
so
Elf has the best shot because it's the most recent, right?
Yeah, but Home Alone, I remember, was huge, and I didn't remember it. Like I remembered,
it did really well.
It was like multiple weeks at #1. Not that they all weren't like,
but it doesn't say during their initial box office run.
So like Die Hard came out in the summertime, and
yeah, 91.
Yeah, and that would have had some trouble. It would have been
90?
great. It would have been maybe the first couple weeks, but then more summer blockbusters would have hit. So it probably wouldn't have given Die Hard enough.
But it wasn't. It stayed around a long time, but it wasn't in the peak of the multiplex days. It was maybe like 7 or 8 movies were out at once.
Maybe, yeah. So I think it's between Elf and Home Alone.
Those are my two.
I'm gonna say Home Alone though, if I got to pick one.
Oof. I'm gonna say Elf only because of the word of mouth, Will Ferrell, the take on it, like
yeah.
It wasn't like it's sort of like a Christmas movie, but it's something different, right? It's an elf. Like they never really went that way before. So
yeah, definitely a good one.
All right. Well, here's the answer. Home Alone. By quite a bit. Almost over double.
Oh, I didn't think it. Yeah. I knew it was big. I didn't know it was that big.
Yeah. All right.
Wow.
So that's
476.
That's
huge.
Crazy.
All right. Next question. Does anybody really like eggnog?
Oh, that's an easy answer. No.
No, I've never met anybody.
Here's the thing. I think I don't want to say like true alcoholics, but it's the ones that like, I don't think anybody would drink it if it was non-alcoholic. And I think that's a sign of it sucking. I think if it was like non-alcoholic and people drank it, then it's like, oh, well, maybe it's a good drink.
But here's the thing. True alcoholics don't drink eggnog as is. They add like Bailey's Irish Cream. They add like something else, whiskey. They'll add something else to it to spike it up a little bit.
But I just figured
because eggnog is weak.
Yeah, but doesn't everybody spike eggnog? Like I think they don't. Like I think you buy it from the store, non-alcoholic.
But you can buy
put
it. You can buy alcoholic eggnog. I'm almost sure.
Yeah,
Well, you
but I guess
can, but like I was in at the grocery store this weekend and I saw a
Mhm.
big display of eggnog and there were people actually buying it and I was like, why? Like who buys that and why is there so much?
it goes like what I was talking about the other. I think it was
It's
last
like a
week.
fascination. You want to be part of the crowd.
No, it's like like last week. There's certain like I was talking about it. Like we don't change our Christmas carols. It's like the Christmas carols, the actual songs.
Yeah, they haven't changed.
Multiple pop stars sing the same Christmas carols. Nobody creates a new Christmas song, or we are creatures of habit. So I think like in the Depression days, somebody thought eggnog was a good thing. And it's like potato salad. Nobody ever just said, this sucks. Let's keep
Christmas
going.
time. You're really going to bring potato salad up again?
I'm just saying it's one of those things that people, I think they feel like they have to like it, but nobody really like.
I'm not saying anything more about potato salad.
Okay.
I think we've pretty much
crushed
a ton of
Okay,
spirits.
like fruitcake. It's another thing. How many people actually
I've never met anyone who likes fruitcake.
Like I'll eat it. I've had some that are awful. I've had some that are great, but for the most part,
great. Or just
no, it's actually some of them have done a really good job with it. But my overall thing, if fruitcake disappeared for life, I wouldn't care.
Right, tomorrow's Wednesday.
Doesn't mean anything to me. It like I'll eat it, but it doesn't mean anything. Eggnog, same way. No one cares.
Right. You get rid of eggnog, people go, what's playing tomorrow at the movie theater.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Who cares?
Yeah, I don't think anybody likes it. Stupid name.
Yeah, dumb name.
What's a nog?
Well,
we know what eggs are, but what's a nog?
I'm glad you guys agreed with me. I'm writing that down, by the way. I like that for a total.
What's a nog?
What's a nog? So next question. There have been plenty of Christmas horror movies. What would the plot of a Subfacts Christmas horror movie be?
Man, I need weeks to come up with that.
Well, like Santa comes down and kills both of us because we're doing a show at the same time?
No, like Santa. Oh, no, you know what we do? We hire a Santa to kill anyone who gives us like bad reviews on YouTube.
That's a good one. We could do that. I think it would be something like where maybe if you got poisoned or something like that.
Why do I got to get poisoned?
Am I not the star of the show?
You're the host,
yeah.
But I mean...
No, I'm just like, doesn't the host win?
No, we can... The host can die and we just get a new host.
I think one of us... How about this? One of us donks off poison-wise, and then there's like a murder mystery around it.
Why can't we both win?
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, you know what? I got an idea.
What if we poisons?
No. Why don't we both be Santa Claus killers? But they think they got one. But like the original Scream, there's two killers. But you don't think that because it's the one suit, and they go around with the one suit, and then like halfway through the movie, Neve Campbell's running away, and then she realizes there's two of them.
Oh, so we're like Scream. Oh, but I got another one. This is actually real life to what happens to us. We kill other podcasts. Like if the people are on our show or we do their show, their podcast dies afterwards.
Right, but we actually kill them instead of actually just their podcast.
Yes, like in real life, their podcasts seem to be ending as soon as we talk to them. But like in the movie life, we would be the ones that would kill them.
But it has to be gruesome deaths. We both love gruesome deaths.
Why wouldn't it not be?
Right, and we're talking chainsaw splitting head open.
I'm talking like Jigsaw. Like we have like games played ahead of.
Oh, you know what? Like a reverse Jack in the Box. So like a vat of acid, and then you like slowly like right, and then the instead of coming up out of the box, you're lowering the person into a box of acid.
Boom!
Slowly, awesome.
I'm for it. I'm down with it. And we do the show while they're about to die. Like we do the commentary.
Awesome. We're like, oh, legs are burning up. Like, they're lasting a little bit longer than we thought.
Like, hello, BK.
We could like impale somebody on a Christmas tree.
BK, now we're killing off BK.
What if we made like a giant Christmas tree with just bodies on it as ornaments?
That would be
just impaled through the branches.
Hey, I'm for it.
Oh, that's perfect.
See, it has to tie our show into it. So we got to be doing the show.
These are excellent ideas.
As the person's going through whatever competition we set up, then
Or like their end death body thing with like whether it's split head open or whatever, morph body, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Then you just design a little ornament that looks like that, and then you put that on the tree.
Oh, okay. I like that.
even better. I love Ben from K Street, Andy from Creative, and BK, of course, but we have the people do these competitions for our plugs.
Oh, I got it. No.
The one who gets through all the things gets a successful plug from
So
us.
when we set up a little Christmas tree in the back there, like between you guys, and as the guests come on the show, we ask them to choose an ornament to kind of take with them.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice.
And that's how they die. Like the ornament
awesome.
is like whatever
Awesome.
they pick. That's like maybe there's one that's like a train.
Oh my
And
God.
then like they take the train one, and then we tie them up and put them on a train track, and they get run over.
See, that's
Solid.
genius.
That's why he's our producer.
Awesome.
He's the best color man. They don't call him the best color man in the business for nothing.
Favorite line in any movie ever.
Wow. That looks like me a year ago.
We were talking about him last week, so.
That he looks like me?
No, not that he looks like you, just
Okay.
Brendan Fraser. So.
Awesome. So good job. Way to go warm up.
Way to go warm up.
Okay, folks, as we said, this is the Evergreen episode. So we skipped anything timely. So we're going to go straight.
We're going straight to the NFL? What am I going to get?
Okay, folks, it's
Time for mailbag.
I wanted to mention the Asian chick with memory that I watched last night.
Okay,
I wanted to talk about my furnace issue. I had like stuff I wanted to talk about.
The furnace issue might not happen, when we play this same episode, a year from now.
Oh, I thought one of the episodes was going to be real time, and then another one was going to be.
Okay, they're all going to be. Let's say it's real time.
It is. No. I thought one of them we're releasing now, and then one of them is true greenery or whatever.
Show up to show prep, my friend.
I thought that was going to happen too. To be honest, I thought this episode was going to come out this weekend.
Duh.
Maybe I'm wrong, but
You are wrong.
Because we're gonna post this episode this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So I can mention
so he can mention his timely stuff today.
Okay, fair enough. Goes against Evergreen, folks.
Next episode is Evergreen.
They're all the 2 episodes are Evergreen.
No,
it's not Evergreen if we're gonna release it right away, though.
We're gonna release it right away. We're just recording them both today.
But we could potentially use the same episode later on. That was the whole point. Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
No, go in the mailbag. I'll mention her later.
No, well, mention her now while you're doing it.
There's a hot Asian chick. Okay, so I watched Netflix I haven't watched Netflix in a while.
Mhm.
So scrolling through Netflix things, the Netflix Explained.
Love it. That's my favorite show.
Well, they have a Mind Explained one that goes into anxiety, memory, all that one.
Yep.
So I chose the memory one.
Sure.
And they were talking about the false memories. I think we talked about before, like
Mhm.
you can implant false memories into people.
Mm-hmm.
So there was one chick, there's memory competitions, and there's one chick that like won like a few of them. She's like a world champion.
Mm-hmm.
She's got like 3 world records, and she's like this hot Asian. I'm like, that's awesome.
Brian, can you find hot Asian?
I already know who she is. No.
You have her
I
name?
already I got her name.
I'll look it up.
I got her name.
Okay, I'm just trying to get a
What's her
picture for the folks out there.
Yeah, it is. It's Yanjaa Wintersoul.
Ah, I know.
Yanjaa Wintersoul.
Is she part?
She's
Spell it
Native-
as it
she part
she's a
Native American?
a Mongolian Swedish athlete.
Mind athlete. She's
And
hot.
I am going to share this so
Not
people can
hot,
see.
but like I mean,
I
like
was gonna say I'm a
I shouldn't
little-
say hot, but I would say like easy, like
She's cute.
approachable, and you would absolutely go out with her.
She's cute. I wouldn't go as far as to say like
You wouldn't turn her
hot.
down.
No, I wouldn't. And I definitely like the different color hair.
So my thing is if you did date her, like you couldn't pull a fast one on her. You'd be like, oh, that didn't happen. Or like, oh, we were supposed to go here tonight. Like she would remember everything and you're done. Like you have 0 chance of getting one over on her.
That's true, but I don't get like my wife is like that too. I'll never get over on her for anything like that because she remembers little minutia like that. She's not probably as like this girl, but
No, she can remember like 500 digits in a row. It's insane.
yeah, no. I wish I had that though. I am jealous.
So there's they focused on 2 other people that had their like hippocampus removed, so they could remember stuff that happened before their hippocampus was removed, but they couldn't remember any new things. Like they could nothing.
So
they couldn't remember what they
makes you remember new things.
Well, the hippocampus like feeds memory, a certain part of the memory, but like it's not what we're called old memories. So you could remember stuff that happened prior to hippocampus
Oh my
removal.
gosh. Can you imagine if you were alive during Super Bowl I and you witnessed the Jets win the Super Bowl and then you have your hippocampus removed? So all your like the whole rest of your life, you're walking around like, we're number one.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. So it makes you forget like just what happened this morning. Like, hey, what'd you eat for breakfast this morning? Don't remember. But they said the biggest problem with it is that it like leads to no future. Like a lot of these people that have had that happen, they feel like there's no future for them because they can't ever remember what they did the next day.
Yeah, like why would you want your hippocampus removed?
You wouldn't, but like if you have like a brain issue, like an enlargement or
like a tumor or something like that.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Is it like 50 First Dates kind of thing?
Where
they like wake up the next morning and they don't remember what happened?
Some people might need it.
It's exactly like that. They wouldn't even remember, but it's worse. So she can remember everything that happened that day. These people don't even remember what happened in the morning.
I'm going to throw the
joke. They can't even get around their own house. Like they have to search and explore where the kitchen is.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to throw the joke out there already. Space Coast Bill is going to write in and say, after listening to this show, I want to have my hippocampus removed.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
I'm just saying. I'm throwing it out right now.
Yeah.
You know. Please remove my hippocampus
so I can forget
after I've heard this show. So, anyway.
I like this show.
No, it's great. It's a joke. I'm just saying.
No, it's really funny. He is going to say
Bill
that.
has snarky comments. Boom, that's it.
Bill has snarky comments?
No. So, anyway, do you have any more current?
Yeah, my
things?
furnace. So I get home last night. House is 63 degrees.
Awesome. That's swimming weather.
I'm like, what in the hell happened?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm like, oh, it could be my filter because I haven't replaced my filter in a while because I'm a jerk.
Oh, yeah. It's no good.
So I go to Wegmans, replace the filter. I figure in an hour or so, start heating up. Nope. Luckily, we have one of those space heaters. So, put the space heater on, got under 2 blankets, slept okay. Called this is what I wanted to bring it up for. Called my home
warranty.
Yeah, home warranty company. They say, oh, you're going to get a call from Yazid, whatever, in the next 24 hours. Guess what? They call me like 15 minutes later. They're like, hey, we have someone available from 10 to 3 today. That good? In fact, someone could be out in the next hour or so. I'm like, bam, running home, get home. They come in like 15 minutes later, fixed, out.
Was your coil all dirty?
No. I don't have a pilot light on mine.
Oh,
so it has like this switch or plug thing. Yeah, exactly. And it blew out. He replaced it and boom.
Boom.
Solid. So within like 3 hours of me calling, I actually have a heated house. It's now at like 73.
That's solid. And I think it's because this is like their Christmas. They live for this stuff. Like this is their, like, it's go time. Boom.
Yeah. And I gave the guy a $20 tip. It was $100 for his service fee charge. I gave the guy a $20 tip. I was,
good for you.
He was super quick. He's like, oh, I know what this is immediately. I was like, bam.
Yeah. We can talk about this while you're mentioning tip. It just reminded me. So when you tip, like, it's holidays are coming up. Do you tip like the mailman? Do you tip the garbage man?
I don't. My wife likes to do that stuff.
You're supposed to. Like
she thinks we're supposed to. I don't know. I don't do that.
What about the hairdresser?
Like I'll give her now. If I go, I'll probably give her 50 instead of 10.
Okay. Wow. $50?
Yeah, Christmas.
Oh, I'm not like that. So I was debating it too. I just got my hair cut, and so I doubled the tip that I normally give. Wasn't $50, but I doubled it, and then I'm sitting there going, I hope she doesn't think I'm doing this every time. Like,
no, she
I
knows.
Always get trapped in that whole like.
No, they 100% know they're getting more at Christmas time. 100%.
Okay, good. Because I didn't want to have that awkwardness of like, oh, well, last week, did I do something wrong?
Oh, where our hair cutter doesn't even
Yeah.
Like, trust me.
Okay. I'm just throwing it out there.
No, you're good.
Hey, Brian.
Yep.
Do you like tip like garbage man, mailman, all that
Not
stuff?
the garbage man or mailman. Like, we probably should do the mailman because he's pretty regular and he seems to do a pretty good job. But the mail, like the garbage people are always different. Like, so why would I?
Yeah.
It's not like we have the same garbage people every time.
How do you tip that? You'd have to actually be there to tip them.
Yeah, and that's
Well,
what
I mean, you could just put cash on top of the.
Yeah, you could put it.
Tape it to the top of the
Because some
trash
kids
can.
won't walk by and take it.
Well, that's the thing. And then, like, we do tip our house cleaners that come to the house.
Oh, look at bougie over here.
Yeah, some of us are in booze town.
He's like, my butler gets
Yeah,
tipped.
exactly.
Like, my butler gets an extra 50.
Dude, what does your driver get there, booze?
I don't have a driver.
Okay, fair enough.
The maid, whatever,
Yeah. I'm always curious about that stuff.
Our house cleaner, our admin assistant. Right? I mean, look at this.
The other thing too is, do you get your boss like a gift?
Oh,
So typically, the other some of my other coworkers that report to him, one of them in particular he seems to always kind of be like the ringleader to like get everybody to chip in for something for our boss. But this year, like, none of us.
I hate that.
Yeah, it's none of us really wanted to do it. We didn't have time just to deal with it and try to come up with an idea. So it kind of pissed that person off a little bit, I think, unfortunately. Super nice guy, but it's like I don't have time for that. And so I will probably get, I don't know, a small bottle of booze or a 6-pack of beer or something like that for my boss.
Wow, kiss up. So I'm just saying, like, folks out there, if you're that person, everyone hates you. I don't care how nice you are. If you're the person who decides, hey, let's all chip in for something for anybody, whether it's the boss, the pregnant lady, the whatever.
yeah. Then
everyone hates you.
Yeah,
I personally hate you with a passion.
I agree. No one likes the chipper inner organizer.
Yeah, somebody's got a case of the Mondays. That person. I hate you. Sorry, and no, but like, I always like I've been in certain situations where everybody kind of gave something to the boss, and I've done it. I've been that person.
Yeah, of course.
But I feel oogie afterwards.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of like you feel like you're kissing up. The boss doesn't care.
He typically will get me like something for each of us, like a little small thing too. So
that's kind of like what the boss should kind of do. I think the boss, if anything, is more inclined to give a little thank you for making me look good.
I agree with that, and I do that for the people that report to me. I typically get them.
Exactly. Like, I think that's how it should go.
Right.
But like I always, like the last place I was working, the boss got, he even had a table out, and it was just stock full of like different chocolates, and it's like, come on, it's dumb. You're like paying the fiddler or whatever it is. It's stupid. I don't know. I hate that whole thing.
I'm with you.
But it made me feel dirty. Like I just dropped my here's my gift to you, sir. And it's like, okay, we'll just put it with the other stuff.
Right. Like, isn't that in one of the vacation movies or something like that? Or
I know the Christmas one, Clark got screwed over.
Well, no, but he brought in a gift and it looked the same as all the other gifts and there was just like a table of the gifts that they were giving to their bosses, and it was like all the same package.
Exactly. It's that kind of thing. I hate the whole thing. Dumb. Okay. Are there any more topical?
No, I'm done. Now I'm done. I'm done.
Okay. You guys get on me because I'm like, we got to keep it to a certain time frame.
We're good. It's not going to take forever to go through my sports thing.
Okay, cool. So let's do this one more time.
Mailbag. Okay, folks, it's time for mailbag.
Mailbag. Boom.
All righty. First email is from Rob from Leesburg. And Rob says, boys, NFL team. His NFL team, his defense.
Hold on one sec. Gotta set the table. Folks, if you remember, our homework last week was to build the perfect football team. And so I just want to make sure people who are listening for the first time understand that's what Rob was going for.
Got it. So his perfect NFL football team is, for his defense, is the 1981 to 1982 New York Jets sack exchange.
Awesome.
Was that really a great defense?
It was really good defense. I mean, it's not among the top 10, but I mean, it's a really good defense.
It's a matter of being a homer or not. You know what I mean?
No, it's a homer call.
He has a second one here. I don't know if you want me to give him the second ones or not.
No second.
Okay. His QB.
Who is it? I'm
his second defense is the 85 Bears, which I think we can all agree was a fantastic defense. His QB is Joe Montana. And he does have a backup. His backup is Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. I'm surprised he didn't go.
With all the backups, we're going to repeat names. We're just going to get some repeat names.
I know. I'm just saying for the people who maybe when we go around, we won't give backups. I think for the people who wrote in, we should give them the respect of giving their backups. I thought he was going to go Joe Namath because he went with the sack exchange.
Yeah, I was going to say like he was going to go that
I thought he was going to go all Jets.
Montana and Rodgers. Okay.
So his running back is Barry Sanders.
Boom.
His backup is Curtis Martin.
There we go.
His wide receiver.
That's probably the most legit one.
Yeah, his wide receiver is Randy Moss.
Okay.
And his backup is Jerry Rice.
Well, you're allowed two, so that's
okay.
Yeah.
So Randy Moss and Jerry Rice are his wide receivers.
Okay.
And then his tight end is Gonzalez. So Tony Gonzalez. His backup is Gronk. So
I think, Mooney, are you going to keep track? So when we, at the end of this show, we'll have a finalized.
Yeah, I got it right here.
The official team. Okay.
All right. That was his email. So thank you, Rob from Leesburg. Great.
Thank you, Rob. And happy holidays.
What about offensive line? He didn't do that?
He did not do an offensive line.
Okay. Which is fine.
That's okay.
Thank you, Rob.
The next email is from JT from Reston.
Boom. JT. Long time.
So JT from Reston, he writes in for his all-time football team. He will give you 3, and it's a complete. All 3 are complete teams. He didn't pick individual players. The first one is the 1997 Denver Broncos.
Okay.
The second one is the 1998 Denver Broncos. And the third one is the 2015 Denver Broncos.
I feel like there's a theme.
Yeah, he says, I know that's not what you were looking for, but what do you expect from a Broncos fan? And he says, rest in peace to this season.
I know it's weird. Like, I'm going to feel...
Like, okay, one of those Broncos teams lost to the Packers, who were a better team.
Well, they were all the Super Bowl champions.
No,
they weren't.
One of them lost to the Packers.
He claims they were all Super Bowl champions. I guess we can look that up.
They only won 2, I thought.
Were they going to win 3 in a row? I don't think they were going to win 3 in a row.
I thought it was 2.
He might be wrong.
I'm not going to lie. This is going to sound really bad.
I thought they won.
Yeah, because they were...
Like, I love JT from Reston, but I have no respect for Broncos fans for some reason. I don't know why.
They are a little high on themselves. I know that.
I don't understand.
So they won in 98. They won in 99. I think you just got the years wrong.
Yeah, I don't think they won 3.
And then they have the 2016. They have 3.
Oh.
Yeah, here they are. So he just got the years slightly off.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, love JT. Broncos fans. I just can't.
I guess those were the.
Oh, Green Bay beat New England. Okay, New England must have beat Denver. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so he's
I
right.
will say this: my favorite Broncos team is the '87 Broncos team that lost 42-10 to the Washington Redskins.
Yeah, that was a pretty good Broncos team.
That's my favorite.
One of those Broncos teams beat my New York Jets, which was crap.
You know what it is? I hate John Elway. Stupid buck teeth. He looked like a horse himself.
Ed McCaffrey.
John Elway just has the dumbest face ever.
He does have a dumb face.
His face is awful.
Trust me, I don't like either 97 or 98 Broncos.
When Dexter Manley sacked him.
But he said 97 and 98. 98 and 99 is when they won.
Well, I think those were the years the Super Bowls were played in, but it was actually the seasons where the 90.
Oh, that team. Got it. I see where he's going.
He's going to want that lobotomy so he can forget this episode also after he.
Yes. No, but like,
Dumb faces
can you imagine if
team.
like the next thing we do is like athletes with the dumbest faces? Like that would be the best. Like top
Dumbest-
10 dumbest faces.
Oh my God. I
Brett-
would easily put Elway on there, Manning on there.
Brad Marchand from the Boston Bruins. Dumb
Brad
face. Brian, you know who I'm talking about.
Dumb face.
Like, or just awful faces.
I hate Gronk's face. I'll tell you that.
Evgeny Malkin,
Ugh.
awful face.
All right. So
it's our turn, or are we done?
It's our
Is it
turn.
done?
That was the. Thank you, JT, for that email.
Thank you,
JT.
sir.
Happy holidays. So, what we're gonna do is we'll go around because this is your topic. You can pick the position and you can lead it off.
all right.
You lead off with whatever position, and then we'll go round robin.
All right. I will lead off with quarterback and my favorite player of all time, my favorite quarterback of all time, my favorite NFL player ever, Brett Favre.
Awesome. Is he doing time yet?
No, he's going to get, what do you call it?
Think
He's going to get
getting off?
exonerated from that. Come on.
Okay.
Ain't going to stick.
Fair enough. I don't have.
It was a nice try, but that ain't going to stick.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that Brett Favre, other than just him being dumb. His daughter's hot though.
Oh, I don't even know. I
Yeah,
didn't know
his
that.
daughter was on that show that I was watching. It was like the siblings, or it was like a relative. It was whatever your famous relative is. His daughter was okay. gonna lie.
Nice.
Are you looking at pulling it up? Yeah, her name was Brittany.
Oh,
That's not
hello.
the best picture of her, but she looked good in that show.
Oh, yeah. She didn't look that good. She don't
No,
look
like that
near as
fa-
good as Yanja.
No, that face, that picture's not as good.
Yeah,
but
I'm taking
I don't know about that.
Any day of the week.
No.
I'm calling shenanigans on this one.
that show
Me too.
the show she looked better. She does not look good there. That's not
Yeah,
that's not how she looked on the show.
That's not even Lazy Saturday. So
No, that's a little much. Okay, never mind. I'm taking it back.
taking it back.
I was trying to give your boy some props, but now he's just dumb.
He has all the props in the world, dude. Brett Favre's a stud.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, who's go
So-
next?
Next to cheerleaders.
What got he got busted?
I-
That doesn't mean other people
I'm
haven't
just saying
done
he's
it.
good at getting busted. but-
He is good at getting busted.
Trust me, I love him as a player, though.
He is good at getting busted.
Great as a player. He's just kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb.
Sometimes he has bad luck.
Okay. Do I go next?
Yeah, quarterback, go.
I think I'm going to go with popular opinion of TB12.
TB12.
You can't argue the rings.
I mean, if you have to, gun to your head, you're choosing him no matter what.
Yeah, and the thing is, you can absolutely make a case that he had teams built all around him. He didn't take a lot of the adversity that some of the other teams have. But in fairness,
Fine.
if you're going to build a team around him, and you got
All I'm saying is the build your team. I'm a Jets fan, so I hate him. But the build your team around Brady excuse works maybe 3 times.
Mhm.
If you're lucky, 4, but 7 times?
yeah. The other
7 times he's been lucky. 7?
The other thing is I'm going to throw into my list, and I don't know how you did your list, but how I came up with my list was I picked people that were team players, not people that were like showboat.
I did too.
Not people that were. and
Brett
the thi-
Favre is a super. That's why he's
no,
one
no,
of the.
no, I know that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying for me, it was people like you could easily go with the best of the best, even though TB is.
I did not do that.
He obviously took pay cuts over the years, that kind of stuff, just to play the game. So that's how I created my team.
Well, I shouldn't say that. One of my players was maybe not the best teammate, but he's the best at what he does.
Okay, cool. Okay, Brian.
The only answer for this is Tom Brady.
Boom.
Like I said, I went with an emotional pick. I didn't go with a Jets quarterback, so I went with a little bit of an emotional.
He was the Jets quarterback.
for 1 year.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, I just love Favre. I mean, he won a Super Bowl. He's up there in the stats category. He's got a superb attitude. But I mean, he was just a fighter.
I don't think you need to justify Brett Favre. I mean, he's a good.
No,
It's a good pick.
he even had like his intestines
Yeah.
cut in half.
Right, and that's what
still-
I'm saying.
Yeah, nobody's arguing. Like Brett Favre's a solid.
I can't.
pick.
I don't want to pick TB12, but he's the best answer.
He stands out.
All right, let's go running back. There are a few good ones. I mean, but I went with Walter Payton, sweetness, And the reason is not many running backs through history have been able to run for yardage per carry, been elusive, and also have been goal line threats as well as out of the backfield threats. So Walter Payton was a do-it-all type of guy, and he's my dude.
Okay, so can we agree that for the quarterback, the all-time official quarterback's TB12?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm just saying we should
100%.
put this down while we're doing it.
Yeah.
And I can safely say I think our all-time running back is Walter Payton because he's my running back too.
Guess whose running back he is also?
Really
Boom.
nice.
A three-peat.
And by the way, these first two are who Glenn from New Jersey also chose.
Glenn from New Jersey. Okay. Hey, Glenn from New Jersey.
What up, Glenn?
Boom. Oh, okay. Awesome.
So yeah, he gave me his list, but I mean, if any of them match, but those were his two right off the bat.
Boom. Solid.
All right. So number 3, I'm going to do my first wide receiver is unfortunately Jerry Rice. I cannot get away from him. He's played he was just astonishing. He played with one of the best quarterbacks of all time. He could catch, he could run for yards.
He has amazing stats. I mean, just crazy stats. Yeah.
He was hard. He wasn't necessarily the hardest to tackle, but his route running was so epic. And I think only Chris Carter ran better routes than him. But
awesome. So, folks, this is going to be the quickest episode we've ever had.
Yes, it is.
Because my wide receiver number 1 is one Jerry Rice.
And my number 1 receiver is a certain Jerry Rice.
Nice. Well, I'll be the Raiders Jerry Rice, and you guys.
Okay. Well, yeah. I'll be the Niners.
You can be the Seahawks Jerry Rice. I think he went there for 1 year too.
Yeah.
And then my wide receiver 2. I don't know if we'll all agree here, but in the day and age when the corner of the end zone pass was working and it was used every week, like by 10 different teams, Randy Moss was the best at catching the corner end pass.
Here's the thing. I'm going to differ from you.
Oh.
And I did not pick Randy Moss because of the fact that he has attitude issues.
He does. And that's
and
where
I told
I
you
had a hard time.
And so,
he does have attitude issues.
You know who didn't have attitude issues?
Who?
Steve Largent. I picked Steve Largent.
But the problem is you can't have Largent and Rice. They're both. Jerry Rice was 6'2", 6'3". Largent was 6'1". You need a tall receiver. If you don't have a tall receiver, you won't win games.
I'm just saying, that's a guy who's not he's not like a showboat. He's a good guy for the team. That's why I picked him.
All right.
I didn't look at their size.
I mean, it's an awesome pick. Steve Largent is an amazing player.
Yeah, so I went Steve Largent.
This is
Wayne Corbett, same boat.
This is Randy Moss.
Randy Moss. All right. And there was another Randy Moss in there too, I think. Yep, my brother.
Okay. So Randy Moss it is.
All right.
I'm not going to argue. It's just, he had attitude issues.
Okay. My tight end, I know no one has. So it's going to be interesting to see who wins. I went with Antonio Gates. Loyal to a team forever. I think he only played with the Chargers.
He was the best fetal pig ever on my fantasy football team. Antonio Gates was.
I can't say enough about Antonio Gates. Like you said, loyal fetal pig, loyal San Diego Charger. He was a warrior on the field. He was so reliable on third down, and he just embodied the tight end position. I know he's probably not the best tight end, but he's a super cool teammate, and you never heard him in the news. So yeah, Antonio Gates, my guy.
We do differ, folks. You can rejoice on this one. This one is a person who plays for the team I downright hate the most.
Uh-oh.
And I hate him. I hate the team as a whole, but he is the one person that's not only killed my team every time we've played each other, but he's like a good guy. So I hate him because he's the guy I want to hate the most, but actually I can't help but respect him. But Jason Witten of the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, that's a good
that
choice.
guy killed the Redskins every single time we played.
You know what?
That guy's
not a bad
up.
choice.
But he was a great guy in the locker room. Great, and I would love it if he played for the Redskins. But he just
Witten
happened.
Is actually a really good call.
Jason Witten, solid. He, like I said, he was the total package.
All right, we have 3 different tight ends so far.
We're gonna have another different one. I'm going with the popular choice, Gronkowski.
Oof.
Ooh, so Gronk
God,
doesn't.
This is a really
So I think
tough.
Gronk wins since Rob put Gronk, right?
Well, it was a backup for Rob.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's a vote. It's a vote, right? Do we count it as a vote, or how do we figure this out? So
All
if we
right.
all if we're all different, unless you come over to the Witten side and that goes over.
I might. You know what?
I could go over to Gates.
I could
big
go over
too.
to the Witten side because I agree with you.
You know what?
Witten
I'm gonna go with Witten because I am not putting Gronk on this piece of paper.
Okay, boom, Witten it is. Solid.
No, I could easily. I like Gates, but Witten, I didn't even come to mind. But yeah, Witten is
Solid dude.
solid, really solid. Dude.
And I hate the team. Like I love the team, but you got to give him credit.
But he wasn't really. He wasn't a Dallas Cowboy jerk. He was just a guy who played for the Cowboys.
And he was a guy that showed up every game.
All right, offensive line. I think we're the only one who done it. Let's see if there's a repeat. I doubt it. I went with the 1985 Chicago Bears offensive line because they were also one of the best in 1986. Peyton wouldn't have been who he was. What's his name? Jim McMahon would not have even sniffed a Pro Bowl or even being a Super Bowl quarterback had it not been for that offensive line. So, yeah, I mean, that offensive line is terrorized defenses.
Well, we're going to disagree.
Sweet.
I went with the 1980s Hogs, Redskins. They were fantastic. Literally, it was solid because the quarterbacks were never necessarily great quarterbacks, but they were able to get the job done based on the Hogs. So
you had John Riggins too. That got
Joe
what he
Jacoby, all that's good stuff.
But imagine that they would get destroyed today.
Well, and the funny thing is at the time they were huge, but now they're
that's what I said. They were all those guys were 250, 260.
Those dudes were the biggest they had, and now
they're 70 pounds below like a backup offensive lineman.
Yeah, it's nuts. But at the time they were dominant.
Yeah, they were.
So solid.
I also had the 1980 Redskins.
I'm going to put them in there. There is a little chicanery there. There's a little Homerville.
Well, Brian switched his allegiance.
Homerville.
Brian switched out. He's now a Ravens fan. So
he's going to go back once the team gets sold.
Okay.
If they get renamed back to the Redskins.
I can't. If anyone has another defense, and I've already heard one, I don't know how, but the 2000 Ravens defense lit up 165 points all year long. That's 10 points a game. Then in the playoffs, they lit up 16 points in 3 games. That's 5 points roughly a game. How can you beat that? How can you pick another team stats all you want. Points given up is the number one indicator of a good defense. Everything else means nothing. Points scored is what wins games. So if your team scores 10 or 11 and the other team scores 10, you win. So Ravens, 2000.
Well, damn. I'm not. How am I supposed to follow?
I know.
that?
I think I've changed my answer.
No, I'm sitting there going. I'm kind of going with an old favorite, I'm going with the 1970s Pittsburgh Steel Curtain.
But you went with, I went with 1 year. You're going with like
Was the
Multiple
4
years.
years they won the Super Bowl?
They did. They won
that's what I'm
4
saying.
Super Bowls in that 1970s.
That's what I'm saying. Each year they won the Super Bowl. How about that?
But which year are you choosing? Which year Steelers? Like I
Well,
gave you the
1980s
1980s
I did 80s
Hogs.
Hogs, so I didn't get a specific on the year.
It was the
But-
1980 Hogs.
They were good in 80, 81, 82,
Well, that's what I'm
83.
saying. Throughout the 80s, they were
Yeah.
pretty
But
solid.
their 80 was probably their best.
But the other thing is the team, they didn't change around that much either. So the same core
Yeah, that was
stayed
It
there
did, yeah.
free agency and all that stuff.
for 6 years or so.
Steel Curtain's a good answer.
I'm going Steel Curtain. Obviously, I can't compete with your specific
Point scored.
Yeah,
Can't.
I can't compete with that. So I'm not dying on the hill for the Steel Curtain. I'm not even a fan of the Steelers.
I don't like.
They can go F themselves.
So I wrote down the 85 Bears, but I want to change my answer to the 2000 Ravens.
No. Keep 85 Bears. You know why?
Mr.
Because-
Ravens fan over here.
No,
didn't pick
85
them.
Bears is like second or third best. Like they hardly gave up any points either. They gave up like 13 points a game.
Wait,
14.
hold on. What did Rob say?
He said that
He said the 85 Bears. So 85
So
Bears
the
wins.
85 Bears wins then. Unless
Nice.
Benedict Arnold wants to switch to his
No.
team.
I like 85 Bears. That was I mean, they won the Super Bowl. I mean, can't argue that. So did the 2000.
Yeah,
Ravens,
didn't the
but
Ravens? But
85. I have no love affinity for the Ravens. I was just very impressed
our
by their
producer
stats.
extraordinaire, that's his favorite team, though. I don't want him to miss
For
out.
now.
I'm trying to help you, Brian.
No, I mean, he's going to switch back. I
Okay.
want to
well,
see him be
we didn't do kickers, but if we were going to do kicker, it was going to be Justin Tucker. So I'll just
I
put
would
that-
never argue that. Justin Tucker is the best kicker ever.
I had Ali Haji Sheik.
Shut up.
87 Redskins.
Dude.
No,
He kicked a 66-yard field goal.
I'm joking.
That's insane.
I literally had Martin Gramatica.
Oh God, I can't. I've never seen anyone good as Justin Tucker.
He's never
They-
missed an extra point in his career. He has never mixed. He's 166 for
I'm
166.
almost positive that's not true.
I
think
looked
he
it up
had-
before this. I looked it up before
I think
this.
he's missed one.
I looked it up before this.
He's never missed one. I'm almost positive he missed one, just one.
Let's see.
But either way, they were talking. Did some.
Oh, you're right. He did just this September. You're right.
Yep.
He went 4 or 5. But he's only missed one in his career.
That's what I'm saying. He's missed one in his career.
All I'm going to say is Tucker. I hardly knew her.
Oh, jeez. They did one of those stat analysis things, like, 30% chance of catching this. They said that he could have kicked a field goal. Some of his field goal kicks, they said they could be like 2 or 3 inches more than the width of the football, and he would have made it.
Awesome.
Like,
So
that's how accurate he is.
I'm not going to argue. So basically, is Justin? I'm assuming Justin Tucker's our official kicker.
Yeah, he's our kicker if we're using one.
Okay. So is that it for the?
That's it.
Okay.
Boom.
So would you like to do the honors of reading the official Subfacts Perfect Team?
Yes, I would, of course. Tom Brady, Sweetness, which is Walter Payton, Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, Jason Witten, thank God. 1980s Hogs on the offensive line, 1985 Bears for the defense, and Justin Automatic Tucker for kicker.
So, folks, you heard it here. That is the official Subfacts greatest football team of all time. If you feel that we're wrong in any way or you could do better, feel free and write in at subfactspodcast@gmail.com
Boom.
and let us know your thoughts.
Absolutely.
You will be wrong, but
You will
since we've already done the definitive, but I'm just saying, feel
But it's
free
good to get
we
opinions. We like
absolutely.
opinions.
Absolutely. So write us at subfactspodcast@gmail.com. Now I guess we should get to the best plugs in the land.
the best plugs in the land.
No, it's like sponsors. If you'd like to, the best team surrounding us.
okay. Well, I mean, if we were to do like the best local businesses, obviously we
There
would
you
have.
go. It's a great that's a better choice.
Oh my God! See, that was
Yeah,
off the cuff.
Best local businesses.
Best local businesses.
And support your local businesses, folks, for the holidays.
I'm gonna switch it up.
Sure.
I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna curveball the hell out of you today.
Evergreen the hell out of it.
My number one local business is Big Ben Parliament.
Whoa, Big
Ben Parliament. I mean, the guy does magic with photos. In fact, he's already partnered with the other two top three. So, I mean, the guy will make videos. The guy will make photos. He will make he will make us look like George Clooney twins.
Oh yeah, and he's coming back in the new year to make us look better.
Absolutely. I mean, he's on top of his game. You know, he does whatever you ask him. He's prompt. He's reliable. He's amazing. Like, I can't say enough about the guy. Merry Christmas. We love you. Big Ben, K Street Photography, DC.com. Check him out.
Support your local business. Boom.
Boom.
Are you gonna...
What is, oh God, what is it? No, that's it. Stay classy. You know, when
stay classy.
And then they keep asking.
Okay, so
most of all, stay classy.
So Big Ben is usually the one that I end up reading.
That's why I curveball you. That's why I curved it.
Okay, well, all music and tech support for Subfacts is.
Well, we weren't going to do the whole thing. Remember, we're going to quicken it up and change it up.
Absolutely, we're switching out. So no, I want to give a shout out to creativeunderground.co, not .com. Andy offers gift cards. It's the holidays.
That's pimp. Great idea on his part.
I think so too. So folks, you know, he's over the summertime, he's done camps for kids, you know, he's got
which
the
was
video
awesome
live
too.
streaming.
He has these superb ideas.
Absolutely. So I think now, once again, I keep telling people, and I put it on our page, that you know, you really want to support local business, especially during the holidays, because right now everybody's seeing the big guys, right? So support people, you know, like Ben and Andy and BK. So go to creativeunderground.co, not .com, for your gift cards. Boom.
Tech needs, karaoke needs, anything you need.
And check out his YouTube page, because that's where he's got concert footage.
Iron Maiden.
I can't tell you how many times I've watched the video. And so that's my favorite thing he's got up there is the Iron Maiden show we went to in October. Check it out at Creative Underground.
Bam. Also, during this time, you know, there's Christmas parties, get-togethers. Some people like to show each other up, and what better way to show each other up than with a better-looking ride? You all know the number. Call them. Big Dog Auto Detailing, 571-233-8716. He'll get out to you as soon as he can. He is very booked because he's the best around. So I'm just saying, Big Dog Auto Detailing, all automobile cleaning needs, trailer needs, like anything.
And he also offers gift cards too. So if
GCs, he's got them.
Let's say you don't need them right away, get a gift card. It's a great stocking stuffer.
Exactly.
And so, once again, thank you to all of those folks for being with us.
And thank you to us for being us.
Yeah. We need gift cards.
Yeah, we need gift cards.
So go ahead.
I was going to say, you got to, everyone check us out. You all know it. subfactspodcast.com. You can do the email too, subfactspodcast@gmail.com. It would be nice to hear from some of these listeners that don't write in.
Yeah, like I've been watching people. We've got some downloads in Washington State. I don't know anybody in Washington State. I know you don't either. So those folks need to write in. We have we've got a lot of internationals coming to the party, like the Bahamas, Germany, Japan.
Yeah,
Vietnam,
like I would have loved if like Matt wrote in again and said the best football player is Wayne Rooney. Like
football.
Exactly.
And so anyway, everybody, this next year, let's be the year of writing into the show. I want to hear
year of writing in.
Yeah, new people write in, and old people write in too. Once again, I know this is probably going to be the
show ideas too. By the way, even if you don't want to write in and comment on stuff that we already did, plug show ideas in. Like if you want us to recreate a movie, if you want us to talk about a certain topic, or like Matt just said, the ugliest faces in America. Like, we can do it.
Absolutely. And so I'd also like to give a little shout out and a thank you for all the listeners throughout the year. That, you know, I know Space Coast Bill is pretty much he writes in all the time. JT from Reston, Rob from Leesburg. Thank you very much for making the show one big happy family.
Gracias, amigos.
So with that being said, folks, I think we've said it all, and we will see you next time. Please stay safe and happy and healthy.
Bam.
Boom.